Conductivity, what is the unit? Anyone? Sigma answer is correct. It's 0.71. 0.071. Point 0.071. What is the unit of conductivity? Conductivity unit. Anyone? What is the unit of resistivity? Resistivity, what is the unit? Rho is equal to what is actually the equation for resistivity? The physics what is the equation for resistivity? Rho. What is the equation for that? Resistivity. What is the equation for resistivity? Resistivity of a unit is ohm meter. That's correct. Unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Resistivity unit is ohm meter. It's correct. Resistivity is actually represented as Ra by L. So in terms of unit, if you are going to represent this is actually resistivity. In terms of unit, if you are going to represent this, it will be ohm is a unit of resistance. A you will be having meter square, and L you will be having meter. So this will get cancelled, and finally unit of resistivity will be ohm meter. That's correct. And conductivity is actually 1 by resistivity. So you can write unit of conductivity as ohm raised to -1, meter raised to -1. It's actually the unit of conductivity. And here, since all the values are mentioned in centimeter, you can write the unit of conductivity as ohm raised to -1, centimeter raised to -1. Because we did all the calculations in centimeter. Concentrations were expressed in per centimeter cube unit. Similarly, the mu n and mu p were also being represented in centimeter square per volt second. So you represent the unit of conductivity as ohm raised to -1, centimeter raised to -1. Either you can represent like this or you can represent like this. Ohm centimeter raised to -1. So this will be the unit, and this will be the final answer. Unit is very important. You cannot make any mistakes in the unit. Then amount of marks will be lost. I mean, when you are appearing for the final examinations, definitely they will be taking care of your. They will be looking for the correct units. Everyone got this answer 0.071. Is there any difficulty in that? Everyone got this answer 0.071. Nikhil, okay. Girls, Neha. Anugrah കിട്ടിയ ഈ വാല്യൂ കിട്ടിയില്ല 0.071. Okay, fine. So we can move to the next question. I think we will work out some problems. Class നമുക്ക് offline ആകുമ്പം I will give you the theory topics, or I will explain the theory. That will be better. Here you can do some problems. It will be better. So next problem, we haven't done problems from one part actually. So you can write this question. Please write this question. You see, this question actually seems to be very big, but its number of steps is actually very less if you know the correct expressions for this. You can write this question initially. A direct band gap semiconductor with Ni equals 10 raised to 10 per centimeter cube. Remember, its value is given as Ni is equal to 10 raised to 10 per centimeter cube. Is doped with 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube donors. It's actually donors. Donors means it's pentavalent impurities. So the material has to be N type. So a direct band gap semiconductor with Ni 10 raised to 10 per centimeter cube is doped with 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube donors. Its lower level carrier lifetime is tau n is equal to tau p is equal to 10 raised to -7 seconds. Tau n equals tau p is equal to 10 raised to -7 seconds. A part If a sample of this material is uniformly exposed to a steady optical generation rate of GOP is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 22 electron hole pairs per centimeter cube second, you need not bother about the length of the question. Don't worry about that. It's very simple. When we do the calculation, you will understand that. Calculate the excess carrier concentration delta N equal delta P. This excitation rate is not low level, but you may assume that alpha R is the same. We just need to get to that equation. That's it. If the carrier lifetime tau is defined as excess carrier concentration divided by recombination rate, what is the tau at this excitation level? You first write the question. I will explain that. Completed. Question എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞോ? Okay, right. Have you completed? എല്ലാരും കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മാറ്റിക്കോട്ടെ? അനസ് കഴിഞ്ഞോ? Okay. So Okay. So what all things are given in the question? Initially, you need to find that, or you need to write down that first. What are the things which are given in the question? A direct band gap semiconductor with Ni equals 10 raised to 10 per centimeter cube. That you note down that Ni equals 10 raised to 10 raised to 10 per centimeter cube. And next, you have Nd is given. Nd equals 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube. 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube. It's given that donor concentration, right, is dropped with 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube donors. So what does this mean actually? Donor concentration means that will be equal to what? If it is donor concentration, it will be equal to what? This will be equal to, if it is donor impurity and that will be equal to what? Donor, in the sense that will be equal to, donors additionally donor means donating electrons. So additional electrons are coming. So that will be equal to the concentration of Nd will be equal to, എന്താരും പറയാത്ത ഈ ടൈപ്പ് നമ്മൾ കുറെ ചെയ്തല്ലോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. If the donor concentration is given in the question, take it as which value? എന്താണ് ഇതിൽ സംശയം? You have a sample, whatever be the type of semiconductor, you are doping it with 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube. ഒരു സെന്റിമീറ്റർ ക്യൂബിൽ 10 raised to 15 എന്ന കണക്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഡോപ്പ് ചെയ്യാണ്. എന്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട്? ഡോണേഴ്സ് വെച്ചിട്ട്. ഡോണേഴ്സ് മീൻസ് ഇലക്ട്രോൺ ഡോണേഴ്സ്. So what does that mean? That will be equal to the concentration of electrons. That will be equal to N0. If it is given as Nd as 10 raised to 15, that you can assume it as N0. Remember this. If it is given as acceptor impurity, then you can take it as P0. If both are given, you take net doping value. Net doping value, and whichever be the highest value, that will be the type of impurity. So Na and Nd തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ you find effective doping or net doping. So Na ആണ് greater എങ്കിൽ you take that net doping value as P0. If Nd is actually greater, then you take that value as N0. Clear? മനസ്സിലായോ പറഞ്ഞത്? Is that clear? Okay. So here in this question, you are given only with Nd, right? Nd മാത്രമേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നിട്ടുള്ളൂ. Nd means that donor impurity ആണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി. That itself will be the value of electron concentration. Don't forget that. If you are given a sample which is doped with acceptors, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ acceptors വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ഡോപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, you take that value as P0 itself. So here in this question, you got the value of N0, you have the value of Ni, and then you can definitely or immediately you can find the value of P0. എല്ലാ ക്വസ്റ്റിനും ഇത് തന്നെയാണ്, ഈ സെയിം ഫോർമാറ്റ് ആണ്. You can immediately find the value of P0 by using mass action law. N0 P0 is equal to Ni square. That's the expression, mass action law. You can use this expression to find the value of P0 given Ni and N0. What is the value of P0? What is the value of P0? പെട്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. പെട്ടെന്ന് കിട്ടുകയല്ലേ ഇത്. സ്ക്വയർ ചെയ്യുക, ഡിവൈഡ് ബൈ 10 raised to 15. What will be the value? രണ്ടും 10 raised to അല്ലേ? So what will be the value? Ni square means 10 raised to 20. Yeah, 10 raised to 5 is the answer. Ni square means 10 raised to 10 square, that is 10 raised to 20. Divided by N0 is 10 raised to 15. 10 raised to 20 by 10 raised to 15 is 10 raised to 5. So you got the value of P0 as 10 raised to 5 per centimeter cube. Okay, you got the value of N0 and P0. Now you are asked to find, what is the value that you need to find? Excess carrier concentration. Calculate the excess carrier concentration. Delta N is equal to delta P. You need to find the value of delta N initially. Before that, you need to find one more thing, that is alpha r value, which is not given in the question. You understood that the expression that you are having for this is delta n. നമുക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട expression, since the things which are mentioned in this question are related to GOP. That is, GOP is given, അല്ലേ? GOP എന്ന് പറയുന്ന term തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. So you understood that you need an expression with respect to, or with expression that is related to GOP. The expression that you are having is GOP is equal to GOP is equal to delta n by tau n. This is the expression that you are having. ഓർക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ ആ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ? ഐ തിങ്ക് യു ഹാവ് റിട്ടൺ ദാറ്റ് ഇൻ ദ ബുക്ക്, ഇൻ ദാറ്റ് ഷീറ്റ് ഓൾസോ. ആ ഒരു ഷീറ്റിലും ഈ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് എഴുതണം. GOP is equal to delta n by tau n, where tau n is equal to 1 by alpha r into n0 plus p0. We have done the derivation of this in the last class, where tau n is equal to 1 by alpha r into n0 plus p0. So here you need to find the value of alpha r, since that is not given in the question. Alpha r is actually not given in the question. So you need to find the value of alpha r. You can find that alpha r is equal to tau n. You know the value of tau n. You know the value of, you can find the value of n0 plus p0. Multiply that so that you will get alpha r. Alpha r is equal to 1 by tau n into n0 plus p0. If any doubt, please ask. What is the value of alpha r? അത് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ആക്യുറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടുമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. 9.9 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് you can take it as 10. No issues with that. 9.99 you can take it as 10. Ten raised to minus 18 അല്ല, എത്രയാണ്? 9.99 you can take it as 10 itself. Anyone else? 10 raised to minus 8. 9.99, you just take it as 10, so that you will get the answer as 10 raised to minus 8. What will be the unit? You find the unit from this expression. The expression unit. What will be the unit? Tau is actually represented in seconds. N0 plus P0, that is in centimeter raised to minus 3. So what will be the unit of alpha r? Tau is actually carrier lifetime, so it is represented in seconds. N0 plus P0, that is actually a concentration value, that is represented per centimeter cube. So what will be the value, or what will be the unit of alpha r? Second raised to minus 1 centimeter cube. Centimeter cube, second raised to minus 1. Alpha r is equal to 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter cube, second raised to minus 1. So you found the value of ഇത് കിട്ടിയല്ലോ 10 raised to minus 8 കിട്ടിയോ നിഖിൽ? എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടിയോ? ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരും പേര് വിളിക്കുന്നില്ല. You can reply unless you are. Okay. So you got the value of alpha. So this is actually a typical question. ഈ ഒരു question പറഞ്ഞ ഈ ഒരു ടൈപ്പ് മാത്രമേ ചോദിക്കാൻ പറ്റൂ. Either you will be given a P0 value or you will be given an N0 value. So whichever be the value given, you find the other value with the help of Ni. Okay. In all questions, sometimes you will be given donor value, or sometimes you will be given acceptor value. Whatever be the type, it doesn't matter. If it is given as acceptor, you take it as P0 and find N0 by using Ni. If it is donor, you take it as N0 and find P0 by using mass action law. And in the next step, you need to find the unknown value. Here in this case, the unknown value is alpha r. You can easily find that with the help of the expression, that is alpha r is equal to 1 by tau n into N0 plus P0. You got the value as 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter cube, second raised to minus 1. And now coming to our question. So far we haven't done anything greater. We will do problem calculations. Now coming to our question, that is A part. In the A part, it's given as GOP is given, right? GOP is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 22 electron hole pairs, EHP, electron hole pairs per centimeter cube second. This is actually given. That is steady optical generation rate of GOP is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 22 EHP per centimeter cube second. Calculate the excess carrier concentration delta n. Here it is given as delta n. You need not bother. You just find delta n or delta n. Delta n. Calculate the excess carrier concentration delta n. What is the expression for excess carrier concentration delta n? Expression. What is the expression for delta n? നമ്മൾ ഒറ്റ എക്സ്പ്രഷനെ ഈ ഒരു പാർട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് പഠിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഏതാ അത്? ഡെൽറ്റ n is equal to, in terms of GOP, ഏതാണ് എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ? ഡെൽറ്റ n is equal to GOP multiplied by tau n. That is the only expression that we have learned. So you can easily find with the help of this expression. That is GOP is 2 into 10 raised to 22, 10 raised to 22 multiplied by tau n. Tau n value is also given. That is 10 raised to minus 7. Simple question. You can directly multiply and find the answer. ഈ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ ആണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഡെൽറ്റ n is equal to GOP into tau n. റൈറ്റ്. ഈ tau ന്റെ റെപ്രസെന്റേഷൻ ആണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ 1 by alpha r into N0 plus P0 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഈ രണ്ട് എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഏത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. വെരി സിമ്പിൾ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ്. ഡെൽറ്റ n is equal to GOP into tau n. Tau n is equal to 1 by alpha r into N0 plus P0. These are the two expressions that you require for doing any problems from this part. ഈ എക്സസ് കരിയർ പാർട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് ചെയ്യാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് പ്രോബ്ലം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും ഈ രണ്ട് എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് if you are knowing that well. So you can directly multiply and find the answer. 2 into 10 raised to 22 multiplied by 10 raised to 7 will give you the value of delta n. That will be, you can directly 10 raised to, it will be 10 raised to 15, right? 10 raised to 22, 10 raised to minus 7. Yeah, 2 into 10 raised to 15. 2 into 10 raised to 15 is the answer per centimeter cube. Since it is carrier concentration, excess carrier concentration ആണ് നമ്മൾ find ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So its unit will be 2 into 10 raised to 15. And in the question itself, it is mentioned that the excess carrier concentration delta n is equal to delta p. So you can write this is further equal to delta p. This is further equal to delta P also. This is the answer for first part. First part the same expression that we have used. This question might have asked in some question papers, I think for 8 or 10 marks. Question but there is nothing to do. So delta n and delta P, since it is already mentioned in the question that excess carrier concentration delta n is equal to delta P. So this value 2 into 10⁻15 will be equal to delta P also. Okay, it's mentioned that this excitation rate is not low level, but you may assume that alpha R is the same. Alpha R we have already found as 10⁻⁻8 centimeter cube, second ratio minus 1. Completed, everyone. Okay. So in the second part, it's given like B part of the question. Yeah, second part, it's given in the question like, if the carrier lifetime tau is defined as excess carrier concentration divided by recombination rate. Excess carrier concentration divided by recombination rate. Recombination rate is actually the product of N and P. N, P in the product in the recombination rate. Okay. This is actually the recombination rate R is equal to N into P. It's mentioned in the question like, if the carrier lifetime tau is defined as excess carrier concentration, it can be represented as delta N or delta P. Both values are same. So I am taking just delta N. If carrier lifetime tau is defined as excess carrier concentration divided by the recombination rate NP, what is tau at this excitation level? You just need to find delta N divided by NP. What is NP actually? NP in the we know that this is actually a case of excess carrier generation. Excess carrier generation in the second part, A part, it is mentioned that steady optical generation rate is there. So whenever we are exposing our material to some sort of external energy, we are actually getting excess carriers. So the concentrations, thermal equilibrium concentrations N0 and P0. Okay, these concentration values will be changing when the material is subjected to excess carriers. How will it change? The new value will be, this is also already written, new value will be N0 plus delta N, and the new value of Hall concentration will be P0 plus delta P. You can see that in the book. It's already written. We have written this. So this will be the new values, new equilibrium values. Initially in the thermal equilibrium value, it was N0 and P0. To that, we have applied external energy. To that, we have applied optical energy. So the new values will be the initial value plus the excess electron concentration. Here, the new value of P will be the equilibrium concentration plus excess concentration. We know that these two values are the same. Which are values? These delta N and delta P are the same values. So you can find new N and P values. Pudhiya N and P values you find here. And just substitute that over here, you will get that. What will be the value of new N? That is N0 value, you know the value. Delta N we have found out the last step. P0 also you know, can add that with delta P, find the value of N and P, then do this calculation. So that you will get the time, that is carrier lifetime. First of all, what is the value of N and P? Your N0 value was 10 raised to 15, right? 10 raised to 15 plus delta n means delta n was 2 into 10 raised to 15, right? 2 into 10 raised to 15. This can be directly added, right? 10 raised to 15 plus 2 into 10 raised to 15. What is the value? 10 raised to 15 plus 2 into 10 raised to 15. Calculator on the yes, 3 into 10 raised to 15. So your n value is 3 into 10 raised to 15 per centimeter cube. Similarly, p value is P0 is 10 raised to 5. P0 is 10 raised to 5. Yeah, 5 plus delta P is 2 into 10 raised to 15. This you can assume, okay, 2 into 10 raised to 15 ആണ് plus 10 raised to 5. ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങളോട് 1 plus 10 raised to 15 എത്രയാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ what will you say? അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 100 plus 10 raised to 15 എത്രയാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ you just tell it as 10 raised to 15 itself. മനസ്സിലായോ? നമുക്കിപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി മനസ്സിലായിട്ടുണ്ടാവും 10 raised to 15 കൂടെ ഒരു 10 raised to 3 ആഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞാൽ you just take it as 10 raised to 15 itself. മനസ്സിലായോ? കാരണം ഇത് ഒരു ചെറിയ വാല്യൂ ആണ് when compared to 10 raised to 15. You can ignore that. Understood? Clear ആണോ? Here actually 10 raised to 15 ഉം 10 raised to 15 ആണ്. രണ്ടും comparable values ആണ് അല്ലേ? 10 raised to 15 തന്നെയാണ്. So you need to sum that anyways. So that you got 3 into 10 raised to 15. But ഇവിടെ 2 into 10 raised to 15 and 10 raised to 5 actually. 10 raised to 5 is very small when compared to 2 into 10 raised to 15. So you can ignore this value and write this as 2 into 10 raised to 15. നിങ്ങൾ calculate ചെയ്താലും you will get a similar value. There won't be much difference. Clear? മനസ്സിലായോ പറഞ്ഞത്? 10 raised to 5 is actually you are adding that to 2 into 10 raised to 15. This value is in fact a very larger value. So you just ignore 10 raised to 5. Sum ചെയ്താലും you won't get a different answer. You just take it as 2 into 10 raised to 15 itself per centimeter cube. And you can directly substitute that over here. Delta n value you know, n and p you substitute and you will get the answer. We forgot to write one thing, alpha r, sorry. Alpha r we have forgot. Recombination rate is np into alpha r, sorry. np into alpha r. നമ്മൾ ഇതിന്റെ ഡെറിവേഷൻ സമയത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു what is recombination rate? np into alpha r. So alpha r into n into p. You can use the same alpha r value. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്ത alpha value തന്നെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. Please correct that expression, okay. Question is carrier lifetime is defined as the excess carrier concentration, that is delta n, divided by the recombination rate. Recombination rate is actually alpha r into n into p. I hope you remember that. In the derivation, the first step was this. G of t plus G of p is equal to alpha r into np. That is actually generation rate is equal to recombination rate. So don't forget to write this. Alpha r into n into p. So you will get it as 2 into 10 raised to 15, right? 2 into 10 raised to 15 divided by alpha r is actually 10 raised to minus 8. Then you will multiply that with 3 into 10 raised to 15. Yes, 3 into 10 raised to 15 and then 2 into 10 raised to 15. This will give you the answer. And the answer will be in seconds since it is carrier lifetime. Anybody with the answer? 3.3 into 10 raised to minus 8. Yes, that's the right answer. 3.33 into 10 raised to minus 8 seconds. So here question we use the expressions. You just focus on that. GOP is equal to delta n by tau n. This is one expression, or you can say delta n is equal to GOP into tau. This is one expression. Then the recombination rate expression. Recombination rate expression is equal to alpha r into n into p, where n and p are new concentration values. Excess carriers add ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള concentration values. Then one more expression, that was tau n is equal to 1 by alpha r into n0 plus p0. These are the three expressions that we have used, and these are the three expressions that we will be using in all the questions. ഈ excess carrier ആയിട്ട് relate ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള ഏത് ക്വസ്റ്റിനും can answer with these three expressions. You write these expressions in the equation book also. Okay, that's it. You can mark your attendance now. Please mark your attendance. Okay, thank you.